Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Surprise. I want to do, I would say a bonus reading, but this is an all sign bonus. This is pretty much what I will do for tomorrow. I'll do the top 3 bead signs of last week. But this is just an all signs kind of along the same energy. So get ready to sign. This is going to be about a 40-minute, anywhere from a 40 to 50-minute reading. It could even be less. We just never know. It depends on the messages coming out. And I just wanted to do it for you guys. Happy Saturday. Felt the need to do this. Don't know why. We shall find out. But I hope everyone's having a great weekend. I hope some people smashed those donuts this morning. I am not. I do low carb, but I did not. But eat them for me. Okay, everybody. And if also want to say, if you haven't yet and you like my vibe, please feel free to like and subscribe, but it's not mandatory. It's not required. Nothing's required around this joint. Let's go. Tarot of the Mystical Moments is the main deck. Let me turn on the light here. Tarot of the Mystical Moments is the main deck. And I'm going to use Tarot of the Abyss as the clarifying deck. Normally, this is also a main deck for me. But I sometimes on these bonus readings, I kind of like the extra weight to be a clarifier. But I do have a King of Swords reverse main deck, but a King of Swords upright clarifying. Why is that? Let's find out. Let's go dig before we begin. Lovers, Page of Swords reverse, Queen of Cups reverse, Page of Pentacles. So this almost feels like this King of Swords reverse may be you, who I'm speaking to, it may not be you. This could be somebody about you, not very happy about what they saw. Page of Swords reverse can be when you see something that's bad news. Maybe you were somebody's wish fulfillment and maybe you moved on, because this is really strong in between a Page of Swords reverse and a King of Swords reverse. Aquarius, air sign, and Gemini. And somebody is deep and under the ocean in their feelings. Water and tarot are feelings, and somebody is really in them because somebody else is starting over and somebody else is stuck. Very clear. Every other card is you. Every other card is who you might be dealing with. Now, for the clarifier, we have King of Swords upright, the Sun. You know, if this is your story, like if you left something recently behind, and maybe the King of Swords reverse, I hate to say it, Aquarius, but it is the asshole card. Sorry, Aquarius is out there. It is. And when it's reversed, it's somebody who kind of, you may have given everything you've got to it and they still weren't happy, so you had to leave. And now you're in something else. And it doesn't mean one relationship's on the heels of another. It's just there could have been some months in between. But a King of Swords reverse doesn't care because you're theirs. You know what I mean? It's like an ownership kind of thing going on. So here you are at King of Swords yourself, being very protective over what's making you happy these days, even if it's just yourself within your own energy. And then we have the Moon and a 4 Cups reverse because you got away and somebody's over here in their feelings. Now, and because I love this card, and you walked away, dumping that cup out for good. And there, what is that, double reverse? No, 8 of Swords reverse. It looks very similar in this deck. But yeah, now this could be the story going on, or that could just be a mini story in confirmation for someone else. I like doing that. It's just kind of like could be a 2-story read, or maybe it's a 1-story read. We shall see. Okay, this is for whoever's watching. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whoever's watching. What are the collective messages on this brisk Saturday morning? 20 degrees here in northern Indiana near Chicago. All righty. Well, let's see. For whoever's watching, what are... Look at that, 2 of Cups in the Moon reverse. And somebody now is in the Moon. Look at that. The Moon reverse is kind of like the Sun. It's illumination. It's no longer being in that dark night of the soul because something is... Ooh, out of the blue. There, 2 of Cups. And again, this could be new love on its way and right now, but more importantly, it's within yourself. You're feeling good these days. The Fool, putting yourself out there. I love this energy. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. But I'm definitely right away getting a 2 energy read here. Okay, so whoever's watching, general energy, what are the collective messages that need to come out for who's watching? What are the collective messages? What are the collective messages? What needs to come out? What's the story today? One more. One more, one more, one more, one more. There we go. That feels good. Okay. That feels... One more. All right. Okay. General energy for who's watching. General energy for all who's watching. General energy for all who's watching. The Chariot wants to come out so bad. Well, fall out already if you want to come out. General energy for all who's watching. The Ace of Swords reverse. What's influencing the Ace of Swords reverse? That's a no, by the way. If you have a silent question, it's a no. This is always no. This is a yes. Just for some. But I love this. See how the stars are all over him? This is somebody who realized the key to their happiness has always been within themselves. The key to success, the key to new beginnings. Whatever it is, you're the one who holds the keys to your future, not somebody else. This is you no longer putting your power in somebody else's hands or happiness. You're taking full control of your life. But we have an Ace of Swords reverse because maybe you know the truth on something and it released you. What's influencing Ace of Swords reverse and the Fool? It released you. Yeah, and I feel like that's a no for the storyline we're about to enter into. What's the reason for the reading? Why are we all here today, collective? What is it? What is it, kids? What is it? Why are we all here today? The Temperance reverse. Somebody is just, they can't get out of it. And maybe they can't get out of it because maybe they're bearing a little guilt for how they treated you when you were in it. What's in the past? 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 That's, yeah, Knight of Swords reverse. You got real clear on the imbalance that you were in. You got real clear why something wasn't working and why someone wasn't giving. And whatever this clarity is, I feel like before the Fool there was healing. Because tarot kind of sometimes make it look like you're going from one thing to another. And some people do, most people don't. There's a time of healing. And I feel like that's probably this little space here. But Knight of Swords reverse is you needing to cut out the bullshit so you can see clearly on where you really need to be and where you need to invest your time. Because where you've been investing it was keeping you very in a more imbalanced energetically state, Sagittarian energy. So Aquarius is Fool, Temperance is Sagittarius, Ace of Swords is Air, Knight of Swords is Gemini. And by the way, 4 cards, 2 of them are major arcana. So it's a 50-50 here. What is on the collective's mind? What is on the collective's mind? There it is. You know, I love my flippers. The Hangman. Yeah, pulling yourself away. And I don't think whoever you're dealing with likes it. You let this go. Whatever you were holding on to that caused you so much unhappiness. And I feel like there's only one person holding on to a building here. And you let it go. You released it. The Tower reverse, you released it. Scorpio, Aries energy. And what I'm getting though, what I feel is the person who you thought didn't care, they're over here picking all those pieces up, gluing them back together. Kind of like the leg, you know, in Christmas Story where she, you know, she breaks it and he tries to glue it and it just kind of keeps falling. That looks like the leg of Christmas Story and it just keeps falling down. You were the glue to them, but they didn't, and I don't think they appreciated you. So here you are, Hangman. This is where your healing is, getting a perspective on where your full energy needs to be. And it could be a new relationship, but for the collective I'm speaking for, I think this goes beyond relationship. I think this goes into your purpose in life. Where is it that makes you happy? That's where your thinking is, because where you've been, it hasn't. You've been given your keys to all, you've been trying to put your key in all the wrong locks, and the lock has been in your head. It's been within you. See the locks up there? Okay. What's in the near future? What is in the near future for my collectives? Near future, yeah, 4 of Cups. I see you. What's in the near future? What's in the near future? What is it? Yeah, Lovers. Saw that. It's that storyline from earlier. This, first and foremost, to be in love like this, to be connected to another human being on this level, you have to be connected to yourself. That is where your aha moment is. If you don't appreciate who you are, if somebody rides in and says, hey, collective hottie pants, you are the thing I've been looking for. If you don't see it, you're going to think this person is missing a couple screws, you know? It's like, who let you out of the nut house? You have to see it. You have to see it within yourself. Because if it just comes flying along, you're going to be like, no, you know, I don't trust it. I'm going to have to cut this out too. So near future is love coming in. But you need to pull yourself back here and not just get a perspective on what you've been in, but you need a perspective on who you are today and who you were yesterday and who you want to be tomorrow. That's where the key to your happiness is. You have it. You're the only one who can decide what tomorrow for you looks like. Nobody else. We can pretend to say our power is in other people's hands, but that's just giving our power away. And do we want to give our power away? I don't think so. I'm sorry, I have to take a drink. I don't think you want to. I really don't. Okay, next. I know this is becoming a preachy TED Talk. How do the collective see themselves? How do the collective see themselves? And again, another major. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 of them are major arcana. And for you new to tarot, major arcana are things out of your control. These are destined events. This, whatever happened in the past was meant to happen. So whatever's about to happen can begin. Usually through adversity is where we really find ourselves. That's where our character is built. How do we see ourselves? How do we see ourselves, collective? How do the collective see themselves? How do the collective see themselves? How do the collective see themselves? 5 of Swords reverse. This is an apology. I honestly feel they're not even almost on the board anymore. This, I'm telling you, this relationship probably was 2019, 2020, 2021. This wasn't like last week. But this is maybe somebody who's been bearing guilt the way they treated you. And they may come back. 5 of Swords reversed, because you were this guy back here. You were back here. You gave all you had to give. And this person took all they could get. And this, you could even say, you could catch them in the act and this person wouldn't admit to it. You could say, hey, why did you take a piece of me? And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? Why did I take a piece of you? I'm just over here with this flower. And you're like, yeah, that flower is mine. I don't know what you're talking about. Can I have my piece back? What do you mean? That piece in your hand, lady, that piece in your hand. You can bust this person in the act and they'll be like, it wasn't me. They're shaggy over here. It wasn't me. Yeah, 5 of Swords reverse. You're done with that. Ace of Swords reverse, 5 of Swords reverse. You're done with the liars and the manipulators. You're done with the fakers and the takers. You're done with the surreal, and now what's next is what's only real. That is what you want. You're done with it all. 9 of Swords reverses your energy and Chariot. There she is to save the day. You're on your Chariot, on your snail, slowly but surely moving forward. No reverse, no rearview mirror, no going back. And the 9 of Swords reverse, you have no regrets. You're leaving back. 4 of Wands reverse. You're leaving what was never meant for you to be in. You outgrew it. Okay, what is the energy coming in to influence this read? What is the energy coming in to influence this read? Oh, okay, we got 3 of them. We have the 9 of Cups, Piscean energy. I love it. We have Justice, yes. And we have the Page of Wands reverse. That's funny. That second energy just has to be here, you know? It has to linger. That's why I feel like it's so freaking old. And it's lingering because A, you're doing so much better than what you were doing when you were with them. And definitely when you were after them, like when they left you or you had to leave them and you were on the grounds or in that dark night of the soul and they didn't want anything to do with you then. Now that you're in this energy, geez, you're looking too good. You're looking way too good out there. And they're going to try to, what I also feel like is them kind of realizing what they had and now what they don't. Page of Wands. This feels like the Page of Swords reverse. See, you got somebody watching you because you're over here flying away, looking all good. And it's a Page of Wands reverse. It can't be theirs again. It's their guilt. And it's their regret. But you, this is your karmic reward. Justice, your karmic reward is definitely here. 9 of Cups, you earn this right. Take it without guilt. If some of you have guilt, don't. Take it and get back on that horse and don't be afraid to get burned. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to try new things. This is your time. The 9 of Wands is exploring every areas of his life or her life because one day it will be the King of Wands. But to be the King of Wands, you need a lot of life lessons and that's what you're going into gladly. You're not holding yourself back anymore. Okay, what is in the collective's emotions? What is in the collective's emotions? Yep, that's not it. What's in the, that's the cross energy trying to get in here. Nope, you're not in here today. Okay, what's in the collective's emotions? What is in the collective's emotions? What's in their emotions about this? What's in their emotions about this? The Star reverse. See, the Queen of Wands reverse wanted to come out. If this is Star reverse and Queen of Wands reverse, it might be a little bit of doubt. I'm not really feeling it with you, collective, but some of you might really not, it might be doubt about this. That Queen of Wands, again, what did I say about the Lovers? If you're not ready for it, when somebody comes in and says, man, where have you been? I've been looking for you for my entire life. Page of Swords, I've been watching you, looking over there. Your gears are exactly what I need. You're going to be like, ugh, this person is a nut. This person put crack on their Wheaties this morning. I don't know what is going on with them. It's because they're seeing you, who you really are, but you're not seeing you. That is what you are, is a high vibrational being. But yet it's kind of like when people lose a lot of weight and they still feel like they might be a size 32 even if they're a size 9. They still will go right to the plus sizes. They don't see it yet. It hasn't caught up with them yet, their vibration. But this person is definitely caught up. It's definitely there. And they're like, hey baby, where have you been? You are making me spit. It's like this person's all goo-goo and you're like, you're a nut. I don't know about this. All right, what is the outcome here? So the Queen of Wands reverse could have been fitting then. Queen of Wands reverse is lacking that confidence. You're not seeing what other people are seeing, which is this amazing, attractive being. Okay, and attractiveness isn't also necessarily about, look at that fell out. 2 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 3 of Wands reverse, turning your back on where you came from forever and ever and ever. Aries energy. See, because she outgrew it. This is judgment. This feels, I feel like, I don't know if they consciously did this or not, but when they drew this card, it feels judgment. Judgment is when you see a situation for what it truly is, you accept it as is, and you have to move on for it because you can't go back. It's instant growth. Instantaneously growth. And so she's grew so much from the situation. This is where she came from. She doesn't even fit there anymore. She can't go back. She has to look out to where she does belong. And she's not waiting for a ship to come in. She's got a fleet of ships. And she might be waiting for the right time. 3 of Wands reverse is probably go time. So if this is about a relationship on the horizon, it might be saying don't be afraid to fly, because this might be exactly what you've been looking for. But don't let past fears and past hurts keep you from where you really need to be and where you belong. Because here we have the 2 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Somebody is coming in with a small offer. Could just be, and I want to say, wrapped up in a small offer might be a lot of thought for this person. So if this person's been watching you, I feel like they could have played out many times how things can go wrong or how to say something. And to you, it might be like, you know, it could just be something small on social media. Some of you, I feel like it could be somebody from way, way back coming back too. Not like you had a falling out, but it could just be, I don't know, could have been a high school thing, something light, nothing that broke you. But for some of you, I got that. 8 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. Don't be afraid to explore your options because you have them. You have a lot to give here. 6 of Pentacles. We have Taurus here, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Libra, Queen of Swords reverse. This is most important. This is your past. Your past is back here watching you, quiet, deep in their emotions. Queen of Swords reverse is both. I feel like this is you saying it's not happening again, fed up with this energy, but it's also them, along with that King of Swords reverse energy, is the more they stare at you, the angrier they are, because I think it has to do with their guilt of letting you go. That's just my real strong feeling. That must be, I don't know, maybe it's just a couple people's storyline out there this week, but it's just a strong feeling I have. All right, what is this Ace of Swords reverse and the Fool upright? Ace of Swords, oh, okay, I thought everybody was cut off. What is the Ace of Swords reverse and the Fool upright here? Ace of Swords reverse and the Fool upright for the collective. Ace of Swords reverse and the Fool upright. And the Ace of Swords reverse, there's another meaning on here I need to say before we go on. If this is a new job, a new relationship, a new anything for you that you are aware of, you're in it, you're feeling good, this says protect it at all costs. Ace of Swords reverse says it's too early to tell anybody about it. Because whoever that King of Swords reverse in your life is, if this is an ex-lover, ex-husband, ex-wife, if this is even a parent, if this is a sibling or a friend, it's somebody who could take away the happiness before it has a chance to grow. So it's sometimes people, there's all kinds of reasons why people steal our happiness. Sometimes it's out of their misguided love. Sometimes it's out of because they just they're unhappy themselves. Everything's a spectrum in tarot. So sometimes some people are over here on cards, some people are over here. And it's just not a one size fit all. It really isn't. Each card is attached to different people's lives and storylines. But so I try to give that spectrum. So on one side, it's people who just love you, but they don't want to see you hurt. On this spectrum, it's somebody who you left behind and they don't want to see you happy. You see, there's so many meanings to each of these cards. And when they're reversed, it's twice the amount of meanings. Ace of Swords reverse and the Fool upright. And I think that's it. Ace of Swords reverse. So this could be protecting this new beginning that you are connected to, that you are very happy in. Some of you are ready to take it to the next level. But dang it, you got this Page of Wands reverse watching and not liking it. Okay, what is this? Ace of Swords reverse and the Fool. Ace of Swords reverse and the Fool. Ace of Swords reverse and the Fool. And the High Priestess. I feel like this is you being quiet on what this is. You're not telling people. So you're like, Stacy, you're not telling me something I already don't know. That's the Ace of Swords reverse. It's being silent about what is going right in life these days for you. Your intuition, you're spiritually connected. This might be even a spiritual relationship. Whatever it is, it feels really good. And it's Cancerian energy, and it's yet another major arcana we have here. Temperance reverse, reason for the reading. Temperance reverse, the reason for the reading. Sagittarian energy, Temperance reverse. And it is the Queen of Pentacles reverse. To get you out of this imbalance, and I feel like what put you in the balance is because you had a lot of selfish people. This can be, if this is somebody else, this is people focused only on themselves. This is you overgiving and them overtaking. But I feel to get you out of this Temperance reverse, you had to start focusing on yourself. So see how she's planting this Ace of Pentacles? This is what you should have been doing all along. I think an ex-relationship or a job, whatever had you given so much to one area of your life and not enough in another, had you focusing all of that on them and not enough on you. So life had to squeeze you like the piece of coal you are. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze to reveal the diamond within. Some of you feel like you're still being squeezed and it's not going to ever stop. But, you know, for her to realize that she's been holding this new beginning entire time, life sometimes, that's the major arcanas here, have to flip your life upside down so you can finally focus on you. It's in the desperation, and the worst part of our lives is when we realize we're the only ones we can rely on. We're the only ones that can get us out of this. And if we don't save ourselves and we don't become the hero of our own stories, who will? Some of us, some people out there have absolutely nobody. And it's from that pain is where they fly to the very top. Because they know what they will never go back to. They will never be treated disrespectfully again. They will never be looked down on again. They will never be told no by somebody who wants to just, you know, look down on them and take something away. It's basically it's probably too early. It's not Tarot After Dark, but when is it? I was going to say, some of you, this is about, I shouldn't even say it. I was going to say, some of you, this is about accumulating enough wealth so you have enough fuck you money to go around. And what that means is enough wealth and security to say, you know, you all of the energy of your adversity is pushing you to succeed. So one day you can look back, and when they want something from you, that's exactly, I mean, I'm telling you, it's a spectrum. I'm getting it. Nine of Swords reverse. Knight of Swords reverse in the past. Knight of Swords reverse in the past. It is the Ace of Cups reverse. Yeah, this, you stopped one, over giving. You see, this is you just pouring out your little cup to, you know, but now you're, I think actually the reverse is you no longer, you're cutting off the people who weren't given to you, the emotionally unavailable. And I feel like the more unavailable they were, the more you gave. So even though it's reverse and you cut that out, what this really is you pouring your own cup onto yourself. It's healing yourself. Because like I said, some of you, my nose is itching so bad. Some of you really, there is nobody that was going to come into your story and say, and they rode off and lived happily ever after. It's you. You're the hero. Ace of Pentacles, some of you are creating a new family tree elsewhere. But this is you strong, growing strong roots somewhere else. Ace of Pentacles. Because you have, man, been screwed over. Justice reverse. And the Devil, being bound by this. Years of this. And it could be just varying people. Being bound to other people's toxicities and being chained to their needs and keeping your life. And now we're in this Two of Cups and Six of Pentacles. Now you found somebody. You're about to find somebody who's actually going to see you for who you really are. Not who you want to be. It's who you are. And they love you just like that. And it's equal give and take. And now we're in the Moon reverse. I love that. Okay, let's keep going. Hangman, Piscean energy on the collective's mind. What is that? The Hangman on collective's mind. The Hangman on collective's mind. What is the Hangman on collective's mind? That's a lot. You have a lot on your mind. Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy. Knight of Pentacles, reverse, Virgo energy. We have the Ace of Wands, which is fire, the Chariot, Cancerian, and the Hangman reverse. This is interesting. This is interesting. First, let's look at the Nine of Wands. He's holding an Ace of Wands, and he's guarding his Eight of Wands, if you look at it that way. It is also a card of don't give up, you're so close card. And there's a reason, because life has hurt you and bandaged you and bruised you, and you're still freaking standing. You're not like this. You're not on the ground. People may have wanted to keep you on the ground, but you didn't. You're still standing here. You might be bruised and battered, and you might be a little more guarded these days. And that's the Hangman, pulling yourself back and guarding your energy. And some of you are doing this because you know life might be a little chaotic pretty soon. Some of you might be going back to school. Some of you might be in between jobs and know that pretty soon it's just going to be different. There's a change coming with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel it. I know it. And I'm taking this time to collect myself. Knight of Pentacles reverse, you just might not be given to anybody these days, but you're yourself. Virgo energy. Because this is, just like I said, the Nine of Wands, where he's guarding his Eight of Wands, holding an Ace of Wands. Isn't that what this looks like? The Ace of Wands and the Chariot. Eight of Wands is a very quick, passionate, fast-moving energy. So is this Chariot and the Ace of Wands here. You're going to take that Ace of Wands and let those Eight of Wands fly. And then it's go time. This is the Hangman reverse, hang one in this. A lot of flying energy going on. Speaking of flying, the Awakening, which is Judgment. Again, just like that Three of Wands reverse is seeing something for what it is and not being able to go back to it. And when they thought you were at your lowest, you grew wings and flew out of there. I love that. Okay, what's the Lovers here? And that is a complete change. The Awakening is the Judgment. It's waking up to your life. It's waking up to who you can become. It's no longer watching your life go by and just existing. It's living, being an integral part of your own story, making decisions, being the creator, and being a manifester. It's amazing. What's this Lovers in the near future? Gemini energy. What's Lovers in the near future? What's the Lovers doing here in the near future? Lovers, lovers, lovers in the near future. It is the Knight of Swords. Look, Knight of Swords reverse here, Knight of Swords up right here. This is you know, I don't usually see the Knight of Swords. It's really not a focus card, but the way they drew it looks more focused. Usually the Knight of Swords is a crazy energy. The Knight of Wands, that's why we start with a page of Swords. He's analyzing. He doesn't have anything pinpoint. He's just learning and, you know, getting an idea. Then we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is on their horse, but they still don't know what they're doing. They're doing so much, almost getting nothing done. And the horse is exhausted. The horse's eyes are bugging out. They're tired. Knight of Swords is pushing ahead. Queen of Swords is more focused. It's more quiet. It's more calm. It's more boundaries. King of Swords it's a singular focus. It's not, there's very few people in a King of Swords inner circle. He's focused on his growth, his family, his success. He's very focused. So usually the Knight of Swords isn't that focused, but the way they drew it, we're making an exception. She's got in her hand her star that feels very star-like, Aquarius. So it's like it's adopting this King of Swords focal. The focus from its older self, its higher self, the King of Swords, and saying, I know normally I wouldn't act like this. Normally I wouldn't do this. Normally I wouldn't go across the country to be with this person. But this is who I need to be with, or who I need to be. King of Wands and not caring what people think these days. Yeah, I love that. Leo energy. Not caring what people think and doing it anyway. Okay, what is the Five of Swords reverse? How you see yourself? Aquarian energy. Five of Swords reverse is, it could be somebody trying to make amends from the past. At the, like I said, it's a spectrum. It could be a making amends from this past. It could just be you avoiding anybody with this Ace of Swords reverse who will try to take away, manipulate, and lie your happiness out of your hands. Five of Swords reverse, out of your hands and into her hand. We're like, we got the t-shirt. We know how the story goes. We don't need that lesson again. Five of Swords reverse, Aquarian energy, how you see yourself. Why is that? Five of Swords reverse. And the Three of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, some of you, this is just an ex, whoever you let go, like in the recent, is whoever you let go, this is them coming back to apologize. And maybe you let them go because you realized there was three hands holding onto this rope. You thought it was you and that person holding to the point where this rope is fraying and tearing up your hands. And one day you look and like, what? Where'd this third hand come from? Who you been talking to? And they're like, it wasn't me. Shaggy over here, it wasn't me. And you found out with that Ace of Swords reverse, it was them. And you let it go. And this is them coming back to apologize and trying to make things right. Two of Pentacles here. But why they can't make something right that's already right? And it became right once you left it and found yourself. Because I think you already have someone new here. Or you're about to. Okay, what is this? Justice, Nine of Cups, and Page of Wands reverse energy coming in. You don't see coming. I'm telling you, if you let somebody go, they still think you're theirs. They're putting claim as if, you know, this is like 1585 and they are staking claim out in the wild territories. Okay, what is this? Justice, Nine of Cups, Page of Wands reverse. And the Page of Swords, I'm telling you. See how this page is looking at their star and their wish fulfillment? So was he. I told you this felt like a Page of Swords to me, but he didn't like what he saw. And what he saw was there's no going back for you. But they can't stop watching anyway. Don't look if you don't want, it's like don't ask if you don't want to know the answer. It's the same thing. Don't be looking if you don't want to know what you're about to see. What you're about to see went out trying to see if you're still available, if you're still crying over them, if you're still broken over them. What they're about to see is they lost. You're not there anymore. I think this is where you are. This is lack of hope for them. They can't get you again because Wheel of Fortune, your gears around your heart are moving on. You have your own wish fulfillment over here. And it's something you've held on to. And I think you are keeping it a bit silent, collective. Okay, what is this? Star reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Swords and the collective's emotions. Okay. Yeah, Four of Wands. Some of you, this could have been around your birthday. Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know whose birthday is around out there. Seven of Pentacles reverse, Four of Wands upright. They draw the Four of Wands, Aries energy, as a birthday. Because there should be one day a year you should be celebrated and be the happiest day of the year. And this person wasted, they just ruined it. Seven of Pentacles reverse. They just promised something and they didn't deliver. And you realize maybe the day of your birthday was the day you were really born. You really woke up the day of your birthday and got rid of this person. And you made a promise to yourself, we'll find a new flock and fly with those birds because where I've been, I don't deserve this. King of Swords reverse, and there he is. And then he's all mad because you got away from him. Because you probably found out about a third energy over here. Okay, what is this? Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and Three of Wands reverse in the outcome. Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and Three of Wands in the outcome for my collective. Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Three of Wands reverse. Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Three of Wands reverse. There's so many. I think every sign's officially here. Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, starting something new, turning your back on the past, and Five of Pentacles. This person made you feel like you didn't have a right to be, the right to go inside. Five of Pentacles is being on the outside looking in. And they made you feel like an outsider even if you lived with this person. You didn't probably even know the person you were with, even if you were married to them. Five of Pentacles is a card of scarcity. It's a card of not feeling good enough. And you didn't feel good enough because they were too busy taking and not building you up. It's easier to tear someone down than build them up. And this person would rather tear you down than build themselves up. And Five of Pentacles, you had these dreams with all these stars. They put these stars and you put your dreams on hold for this. And if this is just not just one person, this is many people, you're tired of putting your life and your dreams on hold. And now, Page of Pentacles, you're going, some of you, you're finding a home that you'll never be evicted from, and that's within yourself. And that's within new love, or that's even buying a house. It's whatever it is, you're never going to be outside of your life again, feel like an outsider to the people you're supposed to trust the most. And that's Taurus energy. So give me another card, Five of Pentacles. And I feel like now this person's on the outside looking in. Yeah, and they lost, what they're seeing, they're not liking. Page of Wands reverse. Okay, tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Why the Five of Pentacles on the Page of Pentacles? And I feel like that's them outside looking in, seeing you happy through the windows. Hopefully they're not literally through your windows. I feel like some of you are about to check. Five of Pentacles. Some of you, they probably are. And yeah, the Tower reverse. And you're avoiding anything that would throw you into another dimension again. Like Dorothy. Except you didn't land in Oz. You landed in hell with that person. And you're avoiding this. You're not going back to that remember that tower where she's holding on? Did I put it back? You're not going back to a place where if you have to hold on to someone or something so tightly, it's not yours. Let it go. Let it go. You should never have to hold on to anyone, ever. Give me another card there. Tower, reverse, and Five of Pentacles. And some of you within yourself, like I said about the fuck you money, that's what that is. Five of Pentacles, Tower, reverse. You are building a nest egg so high that it's just nobody's ever going to come and try to say, hey, remember when you borrowed this? You know, you owe me back something of interest. I mean, really, this is a powerful moment for somebody. King of Wands reverse. You're done with this. You're also done with this within yourself. That Five of Pentacles upright and King of Wands reverse is a similar energy. This is looking at other people and saying, man, I wish I could be that guy. Look at him. Look at the way his hair just blows in the wind. Look at the way he makes a fire with his hands. You know, it's like looking at people. Both those cards are similar. It's looking at people online and being like, why can't I do that? I could have done that. And now I feel you are doing that. You are doing that. You're not, there's no more wishing on a star. Your wishes have now become a vision. Your vision have become rituals, and your rituals have become new standards. And now we have these new standards in life. And the old stories that used to define you, you obliterated it and chose happiness. You chose to take your future into your hands and said, you know what? I know this is how my story was supposed to go, but it's going to go something different from today on. It's taken the past, the adversity, and use it as fuel to motivate you to become something like the best version of yourselves. And you can thank the players of your life, or the cheaters of your life, or the liars of your life, because without them, who you will be wouldn't have been possible. They had to put you down. Where was that awakening? This almost feels like the bottom of the well. You had to go all the way to the bottom of the well to realize you had wings all along and fly out of there. Okay, what is this? One more card. King of Wands, King of Wands, King of Wands. Three of Wands reverse. I see that. Turning your back on it. And the Three of Swords. Knowing all the pain of the past. Three of Swords. This is being better for it. Being wiser for it. See the Three of Swords piercing the book of knowledge. He's understanding why the pain had to happen. And then he's turning his back, and he's not waiting for anyone to pick him. He's not that kid in gym class, the last to be picked. He's sharpening his skills so he'll be the first one picked. And then he'll be the one, the people who put him last, you know, the tables will turn, let's just say that. Five of Wands reverse and the Ten of Wands reverse. Dropping the burden of the people who put you in the middle of their crap, who you were their human punching bag, who had different faces for different days, depending on if they needed something or not. Because it's a new day, it's a new way, it's a new you. Look at that, Wheel of Fortune. I love that card. Wheel of Fortune's a change is in the wind. It could be a good change, it could be a bad change. It depends on where you are on that wheel. If you have been putting people down, get ready. You may not like the change that's about to happen, but if you have been at the bottom and you have been trying to make ends meet, you've been doing the best you can, and you still get the short end of the stick, a change is about to happen. So that is your messages. This is it. Oh, I got it under 40 minutes. Yes. So happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Tomorrow are the bonus readings. Top 3 viewed high signs. Sometimes I do them on Saturday, but it's kind of too close. I started making the little, you know, thumbnails for it, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of too close. So I'm holding off till tomorrow, at least tomorrow morning. But okay, everybody have a great Saturday and do something just for you. Really do something for you guys. Okay. I love you guys. Take care.